Stand by. We are live. Yes, yes, of course, we're playing for money tonight. All your ninjas are welcome in. 7 million people in the house is a good start. We're experiencing technical difficulties right now, which is the reason why you're seeing the Jolly Bee. Ah, thank you so much for taking a look at our latest upload. Our latest short was pretty interesting, showing the fruits. We're here. That's exotic fruit. We're over here with Tox Vlogs, Anna Lynn, and we're having a great time here in Davao Oriental. Welcome in. 10 million people in the house. Thank you for joining us. Well, we're trying to resolve these technical issues. Right before live, I got a message from StreamYard saying they're experiencing some kind of an outage. I'm not sure exactly what it's all about, but it gives me the opportunity to shuffle the deck a little bit. You know how I like to shuffle the deck. So I'm going to do that right here. I'm going to turn the cam on in a minute. I'm not sure which way the camera is facing right now. So I'm taking a chance now by turning it off. You may see the CR of our hotel room once I turn on the camera. So let me see where we're at. The only way I'm going to know is by looking at uh, the phone, the other phone that I'm using. So give me a moment, and I'm going to try and see what's going on. You may see Man Minnie and all the clothes scattered around the hotel room. Quite frankly, because we just got here and we just got checked in. I'm going to explain all that to you in a minute. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Are you seeing me, Man Minnie?
Yes.
You are?
Okay. Yeah.
Are you seeing me okay, or is it dark? All right, how about now?
Yes.
They can see me?
Yes.
Okay, guys,
Yes, that's fine.
sorry about the rough start. I know it's dark. We're having problems with lighting. I didn't know this room was not going to have any light in it. Is there a lamp in here?
It's not dark.
It's not dark. It looks dark to me.
Yeah, over here.
It must be me. Is it you or is it me? All right, let's see. It's okay. We're live. You know what I mean? Stuff happens when you're live. Let me get on the other phone so I can see what's going on here. Yes, I'm vertically challenged. Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you for the love that you're all sending out. Let's see who else here. RD, I thought, oh, yeah, let's give moderation here to some of you. Let me do that as a first course of business. So we have Helium is here, Anime Reyes, Des Channel, JC Vlog. Yeah, that's Jason. Aileen Cruz Official is here. Who else? Rodell is here. Uh, Finger Licking Good, XOXO Moo, Sweet and Sexy, Sassy and Saucy, Conan Girls, 6 million people in the house. Jean Avery, Jean Gad, it's here. Who else is here? RD Channel. Ah, let's see. Who did I miss? Jay Lynn is here. Smash is in the house. Nicole is here. Mawelma is here. Thank you for coming. There can't only be 6 million of you in here. Journals. Viana Cañas is here. Hello, hello, hello. Nicole, duly noted. Pinky Gray is here. Pink is going to have a big giveaway coming up soon. Yes, indeed. Claire is in the house. Nicole Instead family. Anna G. How you be? Anna May. A member for 13 months and counting. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing it out, Pink. I need all the help I can get. Charam is here. Mawama 2. How do you do? Perry Shaylee is here. That's got to be the Ninja Channel. Yeah, you're doing what I asked. Oh, Chanel. Oh, let's see. Chanel. I'm a add as moderator. Moderated. You're in like Flick. Crystal's Adventure. It's always an exciting adventure when Crystals and Mark are around. That's for sure. Yenarine is here. How are you doing? Thanks is in the house. Me thinks. Thanks is here. Anna G. How do you be? Letty Me is here. Who else is in the house? Shaney. Manny O. What do you know? All right, let's get going. Let's get going. Let's see. Let me Truth and Giggles makes me wiggle. Truth and Giggles, let me give you a jacket. Yeah, so you don't feel slighted. And then who else is here? Who else? Mook Mook Gang. Gcash. Gcash. I like that. I like that name. I really do. Gcash. Mook Gang. ABCF, one of my favorite people in the whole world. All right, let's go. Let's see. It says here 6 million people in the house. I can't tell. It seems like there are a lot more people than that in here. All right. Anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, we're in Davao Oriental, and we're having a great time. We stayed last night over at where did we stay last night? Was that Talk's in-laws house, I believe. They were so kind and accommodating. And that's because it got really late. We realized, oh my gosh, we're not going to make it over here to this hotel. But the hotel is really, really close to the house, and we're going to be headed over there after this live stream to have dinner. So, and party a little bit, you know how it goes. That's what is this? Friday night, a little after 6 p.m. And so this is a really, really good thing. Uh, we're going to be drawn for 333 today, pesos. 3 of you will win. And I loaded up the Gcash today, make sure I had enough money on hand. All I ask is one thing. Once we get going and we start the contest, once it gets underway, I just ask one thing, and that is that if you're using your Ninja Channel wins, right? If your Ninja Channel ends up winning, make sure you send to my chat, Dan, it's me, and here's my Gcash number. And it would be nice if you put the number on there on its own line, where you give it its own space. So all I have to do is copy and paste it into Gcash, and I could get the 3 winners their money out really, really quickly. I'm trying to think of if there's anything exciting to share with you. Okay, so yes, there is. There kind of is something really weird that happened. I want to tell you about it. There always is something, Viana Cañas, that happens to me on a trip, right? And so now this is Minnie's, by the way, this is Minnie's first time here in Davao area, but we're way over in Davao Oriental, and that's about a 2.5. It could possibly be a third, let's see, ninjas are allowed for tonight. Yes, tonight only, and Anna G. Ninjas are allowed. Yeah, so wake up your ninja and put them to work. Make sure, though, they have their own gadget. No switching around between, like where you go, oh, pause, you go to the next, you load up your ninja. No, if it has your own gadget, all right, it looks like we're getting a commercial. Stand by, we're getting a commercial. Ninjas are allowed. Absolutely. For tonight only. Tonight only. So we're going to let commercials go by. Yeah, I saw it, Biana. Ads are running. So don't worry about that. We'll try and compensate there for the ads. All right, so a weird thing did happen to me. I want to explain it to you. So so I didn't know how this was going to play out. I didn't know that we were going to be spending some time at a resort because Anna Lynn was making all the arrangements. Tox was, making all the arrangements for what we were going to be doing and things like that. So I realized that so when we got into the airport, they were so kind, picking us up. Tox arranged for picking us up and everything. We were so impressed. And I mean, she's such an impressive woman, you guys just don't know. The kindness that comes through on the camera is the same talks, the same Anna Lynn that you're going to see, that you meet in person. It's absolutely phenomenal. Of course, me, I'm a mean, sick bastard, so it's not exactly the same thing. So anyway, Lorraine Pajadas is here. So let me tell you about it, right? So we get picked up, and then I realize she's heading over to the pier, right? So we're driving. So now I realize we're going to get on the ferry, and we're going to go over to Samal Island. Now she had told me we were going to be visiting a resort, but I did not realize that we were going to go over to Samal Island because there were lots of resorts here in Davao proper. You don't always have to go across the island, but it is a nice touch because they've got beautiful white sandy beaches over there on the other side. And so I was kind of excited about this. Oh, here we go. Bang, Udi is here. Let me moderate you. Let's see, add as moderator. Okay, you're good. Mark is here. Hi, Mark. Nice to see you. So, T-Slap in the house. It's about time you busted out T-Slap for one of my live streams. So anyway, we end up going on the ferry, right? We go across the small island, and we're taking a little drive around. Now, just to let you know, I've been here before, but it is a long time ago. I've been in Davao proper before. It was probably somewhere between 10 and 15 years ago, and Man Mini was not here. Shout out to Larice Jusay in the house, a member for several months. Thank you so much, Larice. Thank you. We truly appreciate it. Ronald Velasquez is here. How are you, Ronald? Let me go ahead and give you a blue jacket, something like that. There you go. You're all set. Good to go. Nay Faith Diaries is here. So, it's nice to see you here also. So here's the story. So we get over there and it's starting to look familiar, right? It's starting to look very familiar. And as we get closer and closer, we get to the gate of this resort. And I kind of am looking around. I said, man, this place looks very familiar to me. I'm scratching my head going, I wonder if I've been here before. And they open the gate, we drive through, I start looking around. And holy smokes, I was here before. I was here somewhere between 10 and 15 years ago. So, I mean, it's just really, really peculiar, when things like that happen. I mean, there are a ton of resorts all over the place. And Atomy, Anne is here, Atomy. Griselda, Chrissy Mama is here. How are you, Chrissy Mama? All right. So isn't that surprising? I mean, for the last time that I was there at that particular resort, I had traveled 7,000 miles around the world, give or take 1,000 miles for crying out loud. Who else is here? Onel is here. I once knew a gorilla whose name was Onel. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know what ninja you're with, but you're now a standard moderator. All right, so is that amazing? So of course I was excited, and I was telling Tox, I've been here before, believe it or not. I'm gonna go take a look around. And so the more I started exploring, the more I realized, yes, it's absolutely the same place. And so, is that a coinky dink or what? I mean, life, it just sends you all kinds of interesting twists and turns, right? You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. You can quote me on that if you'd like. Life is like a box of chocolates. Charmaine is in the house. Yeah, please bring your ninjas. Now I could tell that I'm falling behind here in the chat on my phone that's in my hand. Uh, but hey, don't sweat it. It's no big deal. 39 million people in the house. That's what I meant. I was falling behind. So if I missed you, I missed giving you a jacket. I do apologize. Majonga's here. John Ray, what do you say? How did it go today? It is Friday. Ads are running. So I mean, it's pretty interesting that we ended up in the same resort. And of course, I was telling Minnie this is the same resort that I made a day trip to with other friends somewhere between 10 or 15 years ago. My memory is fading fast, so I don't quote me on the exact time. I don't really remember because at the time I was making lots of trips to the Philippines. Sometimes I would make 3 trips a year coming over here, and it was quite an interesting period of time in my life. Zyman Valerisa. So I know who that is. Shani Rasa. All right. 39 million people here, 40 million, 41. I don't know. It's not, the chat's not keeping up. It's not really telling me how many people are here. But I think we're set to go with the first polling of the number. Now, here's how this thing works. I think most of you know how we run this game, right? So what we're going to do is I got a deck of cards right here, and it has 25 cards, which means they're numbered from 1 to 25. And I'm going to shuffle the deck, and then I'm going to put start in the chat. It's a very simple game. It goes by fast. And then you are going to enter into the chat, into the comment section, the number that you think I pulled out of the center of the deck, which I won't view. I'm simply going to pull it out and set it aside. And so, all right, it'll be up to you to be the first person that enters in that winning number into the chat. Richie the Chica is here. How are you? Miss Nye, is it Nay or Nye? 87 here. Rainy is here. How are you? Let me go ahead and put a jacket on you so you don't get cold. Yeah. South Texan Jerry is here. Jerry. Yeah, so it's interesting. So I'm trying to tell Anna Mae, I have been here before. That's very strange, right? I mean, not Anna Mae. I mean, I knew I was going to do that. Uh, Tops, Anna Lynn or Annie, Anna. She has so many nicknames. Yan Yan. Oh my gosh, I knew I was going to do the anime thing. Anime, you don't mind, do you? She's laughing at me. All right, so the whole thing is, I'm trying to explain to Tox. This is why I said to her, there were people, her friends there that were calling. She had a lot of friends there. They're calling her, the names that they know her by, right? I'm getting so confused. I go, oh, one of them was Anna. And I go, man, there are a ton of Annas in my life right now. She's laughing. Anna Mae is laughing at me. Uh, so anyway, uh, so anyway, it's so funny. I told Talks. I said, is it okay if I just stick with talks? Since that's what I know you best at. She said, sure. And then she goes through the list again. But I'm also known as Anna Lynn. And my birth name is, and she just keeps going on and on, right? It was so funny. So I'm even more confused. So now everybody, ABCM Shorts is here. Yeah, I like my shorts. Here you go, standard moderator. So I'm taking care of you as you come in here, all right? So, but this will, I think, be, but don't hold me to it. This will be the one and only time that we allow ninjas in here in the chat, right? Into for the contest. Because I thought it would be interesting to see how it goes, Ronald. I wanted to test the waters to see what would happen. So anyway, yeah, so that whole resort thing, was I mean, I was just thinking to myself, it's life can be so interesting, Life can be so very, very interesting. LV Rose is here. LV, 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 LV. You're number one, not number two. Don't ever change. I wish I could tell you all the silly stuff that's happened to me on this trip. Because there have been a couple of silly things. But I could tell you that I probably gained that weight that I lost when we were in Thailand because we've been eating and eating and eating and eating the most delicious food. And if you will go back, you'll see that live stream that we did where they were making the charcoal pork. Those guys, I don't know if you got the whole thing. I think you did because I rewatched the live stream to see if you could hear all that noise in the background. There was all kinds of noise because the guys are putting in a new storm drain right in front of the house, and so they're working right there in front of the house. And so they're moving fast. So I'm just absolutely amazed at how fast they're building that thing. And that's the city of that's Lupon, and which is where we are right here in Davao Oriental. And then also, is Des still hanging around? Des was saying that she was born here. Now, we're southeast of Davao proper, just to give you an idea. And there's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site here, which is the home to the Filipino eagle. So I'm not sure we're going to get a chance to go see it. I'm not sure because we have a whole bunch of stuff planned for tomorrow. And then Sunday, we are out. So Sunday, we have to head back to Davao and then get on a plane, and we're heading back to Cebu. And I hope to do this in one fluid motion where we just go Davao, Cebu, straight to the port, grab the fast ferry, the ocean jet across to Bye Bye City, and we should be home sometime in the early evening, getting into Ormoc or maybe even Bye Bye City itself. It all depends. Oh, there's Des. Des said she was from Davao Oriental, and I found that to be very, very interesting. I actually like it here, but do I like it here better than Bye Bye City? It's probably about the same size in terms of population. So, I mean, it has that in common. But I would say it seems like it's a lot busier. But you know what? I'm going by the 2020 census. When I looked it up, what's Davao Oriental all about? And I saw that it has a population. Uh, 2020 numbers is somewhere around 600,000, something like that, if I remember correctly. And then, Des, just out of curiosity, when did you leave here? Were you a baby when you moved away? I mean, if I were born and raised here, I might not leave here. It's a pretty nice place. It is busier than Bye Bye City. I wouldn't move from Bye Bye City over here to this area, Lupon, Davao Oriental, because it seems busier. And there's another thing I want to point out, and that is that it it doesn't have as many expats here as it does in. I haven't run into too many as it does, but maybe it's because we've been spending a lot of time with friends and family. So maybe that has a lot to do with it, but it doesn't seem to have as many foreigners living here as Bye Bye City does. I'm not sure exactly why. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. You wouldn't want me to lie to you now, would you? So I was 6 years old when we moved and our house was sold. Des, do you remember at 6 years old? Do you remember what it was like here? Because I'm thinking it was a pretty nice little community. But now it has everything you need. But here's the other thing that I'd like to share with you. I have a little bit of business to do in town, and people are so wonderful here. I mean, they're wonderful in Bye Bye City. I'm not going to say that they're not. You know, they are. But they are wonderful here also. So, anyway, yes, Man Minnie's over here organizing us. There's actually a double bed and a single bed in here. I don't know how we ended up with that. But anyway, this is like a local guest house. It's a very comfortable, very nice. And the manager here would treat us very nicely and gave us the what for, showed us how to fire up the internet and all that other things. We're very grateful. People here are just very, very nice. All right. Art plays in Bagang called Bye Bye Bakulin. Bakulin. Really? Bakulin. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Yen Erin, I can't even say that. Yen Erin AC one. Tox, may you have a blessed future. Yes, Tox. Uh, she's so respectful, Jerry. Tox, like I said, is the person that you're seeing on the big screen, or the little screen for that matter. Tox is that person. So uh, it was so nice. It was so nice of her to share with us that she wanted to spend a little bit of time together. And so I thought that was very, very sweet. And so we had to come. We just had to come down here. All right, so now uh what's next? Oh yeah, so it's 6:30. It's about time to do the first round. So I hope you guys understand how this thing works. I'll give you more information you know, about how this thing works. I'm shuffling the cards. Oh, you can see them a little bit, right? You can see them on camera. I gotta move them over and shuffle them a little bit more. I gotta adjust the camera here away from the table. Hang on, hang on. I'm almost seeing my actions now in real time. Isn't that bizarre? Isn't that bizarre? Ah, Nanang Sexy. Remember, if you win, send me no matter what you think. I have your Gcash numbers all over the place scattered. I wouldn't know. I'm telling you, with my memory fading fast, I wouldn't know who's attached to what ninja when. And maybe a dozen of you do I know, you know. But but the key to that is please send me if you win, please send me your Gcash number in the chat in the messenger after we're all done, so that on a separate line. So all I have to do is copy and paste, and that'll be fine. And by the way, that exotic fruit uh, thing, that video, if you wouldn't mind take another look at that, I'd appreciate it. We're trying to get that over 1,000 views before midnight. If you guys can help me out with that, I truly would appreciate it. Yeah, that one took off, and I think it's because Tox is in it. Maybe people were just shocked. What? What? Dan and Minnie's Journey is hanging around with Tox vlogs with Anna Lynn? How can that possibly be so? She's young and they're old. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. That is not what I'm thinking. I'm just joking, right? She's so young and they're so elderly. Anyway, no. All right, let's go. Let's go. Round number one. Remember when I put start in the chat? Yeah, Minia will come over here and say hello in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a card out of the middle of the deck and I'm sitting over here to my right. And I'll give you more information in a moment. Let me get this first game out of the way. Not Tagum. We're in Davao del Norte. We're in Davao Oriental in what's the name of the city I said? What did I say? Lupon? Is that what I said? Something like that. So that's where we're at. We're on the south. I mean, we're on the southeast coast, probably fairly close to the beach. You know, facing the Pacific Ocean. So we're not facing Samoa Island right now. We were over there, and we drove all the way across the island, and now we're on the other side, facing the Pacific Ocean. So if that gives you some geographical reference, then we're good to go. All right. So the cards are numbered from 1 to Lupon. Close, yeah. Yeah, that's right. The municipality of Lupon. Oh, Jewel is here. Jewel, I love your music. When are you going to start recording again? I love that you do small venues. I absolutely love it. So you're such a unique folk singer. The lyrics I love. All right, let's go. When you see start in the chat, you may start guessing a number between 1 and 25, and I hope you win. All ninjas are welcome. Play fair, as long as they have their own gadget attached to them. I will be watching, and I'll put start in the comment section. Then you start guessing, and then I'll call it by putting stop in the same comment section, and that means the guessing part is over. And then you're going to tell me who won once we reveal the winning number. Are you ready to go? Let's go. Let's see what happens. So far, so good. A little bit of a rough start. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Rod is here. Hi, Rod. What's going on? Let me get Rod a moderator. Rod, you're in like Flint. Who else? Mariana Cruz is here. Mariana Cruz is here. Standard moderator for you. Smile is here. Smile. Let me see. Mariana Cruz, smile. All right. Smile, add moderator. And then who else? Ivory. Ivory's here. The Ivory Coast in the house. Bible is here. Gee, who's attached to Bible, I wonder? Bible is here. Standard moderator. Boom, you're in. Layside. I'm not sure how to say that one. Let me add you. You're good to go. And Mama Love will do you. I hope I got everybody. Mama Love. Guest number 24. I hope you win. Boom. Standard moderator. All right. Now I'm entering in. You guys kept me busy to get all your guesses in. I know what you were doing. It's okay. It's all right. Stop. Pawn is here. Pawn. Pawn as in pawn shop. All right. Let's see if we have a winner. The winning number that I put over here to my right is what? Number 1. What? Do you see it? Do you see it? It's number 1. Do we have a winner? Number 1. I think we might have a winner. I thought I saw a number 1 guess go by. So let's see. Anime Reyes says it's Anna G2. Anna G2. Abba. Commercial. Commercial. Anna G. Anna G. 2, congratulations, you have won. Wow, that's amazing. I think it's been a while since we pulled number 1 out of the stack. Anna G won. Won. Yay. All right, Anna G. So what you're going to do is, even though it's you, Anna G, and you're 1 pesos 333, make sure that you send me that Gcash phone number in my Facebook Messenger so that I can just copy and paste it into the Gcash app and you're good to go. All right, so now here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. 58 million people in the house right now that I'm looking at. There might be more, there might be less. But what we're going to do now is we have to retire you, Anna G2, but not your other ninjas. So you can win again with your ninjas, right? This is the only time I'm going to be doing this. So Anna G2, you win, but you have to retire that channel name and go with another one. And also, the number 1 is now removed from the card stack. So now we only have 24 to work with. We're only working with 24 cards in the stack. Who's laughing here? What am I missing? All right. I hope it. Yeah, I realize how silly this is. I just wanted to do it because we haven't done this in such a long time. I wanted to see if I could get 40 solid people in the chat if I allowed you to use your ninja account. So it looks like it works. So there, take that. I think it's funny. I thought the whole thing's fun. Of course, you guys knew what I was doing. Here's the whole thing. Some of you are giving up on me. I've been looking. I've been looking. I don't want you to give up on me. I want you to hang with me. Right now, something like 93% of the views that I'm getting aren't from you. And I'm just trying to figure out, why am I losing so many people when I'm so generous, I guess this model that I'm using is dated. I guess it doesn't work anymore. It's working today, Anyways, it's food for thought. I have to start thinking a little bit about it. Start thinking about if I need to, you know, change things again, or maybe I'm changing things too fast. Someone said, Dan, you have to put a long format video every once in a while, once a week. You just can't abandon the long form video. Maybe people are right about that. Maybe, I'm going to lose watch hours and subscribers unless I keep people happy. So, all right. Who else is here? Coffee Gregorio. Gregorio. Coffee Gregorio is here. And Stephen Dave. Stephen Dave is here. Stephen Dave Siabu. Cebu? Cebu. You're here. All right, so I got you covered. Isn't it about time that Elvie wins some cash here? Huh? I was just wondering about that. Hasn't it been a while since LV won money in this contest? All right, so now I'm pulling the card out from the deck. I'm putting it aside. We're getting ready to go again. Let's go. When you see start in the comment section, you may start guessing, but please don't guess number 1 because it's no longer in the deck of cards. There's only 24 cards in this deck. And number 1 ain't one of them. So don't pick number 1 because if you do, everybody is just going to laugh at you, right? And I don't want that. I don't want people to laugh at you. All right, are you ready to start? And whatever you see start in there, start guessing for pesos 333. The second chance of winning 333 is happening right now. And now I'm going to give you the stop command. in a second. I think that I'm going to warn you though by giving you the 5 seconds. Okay. I'm going to enter stop into the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, who's here? Beautiful day, beautiful day is in the house. Whose Ninja channel is that? Some of you know. I don't know whose Ninja channel it is. I should know, but my memory is fading fast. Fading fast. Stop. Okay. Here's the big reveal or the little reveal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am buffering. I buffered there for a second. I don't know if you, I saw it on my Opal phone here. I don't know if I started buffering um, on my channel phone, on my broadcast phone. All right, here you go. The winning number is 21. That's 21. I will wait a moment to see if we have a winner. You guys are going to dictate the winner. It is 21. Wouldn't you know it? You know that my chat would freeze again. Beautiful dreamer, pa 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 pa. Do 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 do. Manny did Manny really win? Everybody's saying Manny. Are we talking Manny O? Manny is the winner. Winner. It sounds like we have consensus. Laney is here. Manny is the winner with for pesos 333 with a winning number of 21. Congratulations. No, I know, LV. I know. When are you going to win some money? It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Ah, I don't know why life works out sometimes the way that it does. You know, it just does. All right. We're going to go in. I'm out of stories today, so we're going to have to go in for the last one. Now, here's the thing. So Manny won, but Manny can't play with that same channel name on the next one. And the winning number 21 has been taken out of the deck. So now we only have 23 cards left in there, and number 1 and number 21 ain't one of them. Did you see how I did that? Number 1, I burped. Number 1 and number 21 ain't one of them. So they're out. Don't guess number 1 and don't guess number 21. And Manio, you're gonna have to use a different channel name if you want to play again. 58 million people or so in the house. 6:45 p.m. in the Philippines. We're about 45 minutes into the chat. Looks like it's going to be an early one. I'm trying to think if I have any other stories to share. Do you have any stories to share, Minnie? She's looking at me like, what are you talking about? What? She says, what? Can you come on over here and wave to everybody? She's over there uploading. I'm not sure. Oh, the plane. I think I told people in the live stream what happened on the plane. Well, if it wasn't a crosswind that we hit that hit the plane, I'm not sure exactly what it was that took place, but honestly, you wouldn't want me to lie, but we got hit by a crosswind and it sent us careening across the runway to the far left. So Pink is in the house. Hi, Pink.
Hi,
Anime is here.
Cece.
Yeah, look at there's a whole bunch of your friends are here.
Everybody.
Yeah, there's a slight delay going on here on my end, but anyway, yeah. So Minnie is here. She'll tell you that we what ended up happening is that we landed. We were coming in. Everything was fine. The flight was fine. There were no problems. We were wrapping things up. They gave us free coffee. We're getting ready to land. And then just like that, we were wheels down on the runway. And then all of a sudden, swoosh, we got moved over to the left, just like whoosh. And if you look at the video that she posted on Facebook, you'll see we actually slid over to the left. It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't look like that big of a deal, but it kind of was because a couple of us yelped. I think that I yelped like a little girl. I probably was one of them. And I know, man, Minnie, I heard something come out of her mouth. But anyway, it was not fun. This was not a fun experience. And so all I could say is, flying. Yeah, flying. I think I'd rather be taking the super ferry. I'll tell you what. I'm thinking the next time we go to Manila from Cebu, which is probably going to be in a couple weeks, we're going to take that super ferry because it was not bad. We had fun. Time went by fast. There was a lot to do. I enjoyed meeting new friends. There were a lot of foreigners on that ship. And so we had a really good time. I wouldn't mind doing that again. And plus, it was very reasonably priced. Although they're having a lot of sales right now, on flights, because there's a little bit of, it's off season, and so that means that all the sales are happening. Ariane Manilau, how are you? Let me give you a jacket. All right. So anyway, man, Minnie, it's time for us to draw again. So, all right, I got the floor. We're back. But man, Minnie's going to sit here next to me. She'll be right here next to me, even though she's probably off camera. I can't really see. I'm only looking at the cell phone down here to see what's going on. That's the only way that I can tell what's happening. And so I have to refresh this thing often. 54 million people in the house. It looks like we lost a few. Ariane Manalo is here. Let's go ahead and set aside the last and final card. I'm setting it over here to my right. I pulled it out of the center of the deck. I don't know if I hope the camera wasn't facing towards the table so you could see what number it was because you can tell if you look kind of hard. All right, I'm getting ready to go. I'm going to put start in the chat, and this will be the final 333 we're giving away tonight. Thanks everybody for coming. 54 million people in the house, a solid number. Thank you for bringing your ninjas to participate. And when you see start appear in the comment section with next to my name, next to our name, go ahead and start guessing. This will be fun. For the last 333 pesos that we're giving away tonight, you guys may start guessing at will. Let's see how it goes. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna enter the stop in 5. Get your guesses in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop guessing. Boom. Who's here? Aris. Aris? Oh, wait. I messed up.
Iris.
Huh?
I think Iris.
Aris? How do you say it? Aris? Motovlog? All right. So we're going to give them a standard monitor. And math. Is that math one? Let's see. Thank you for coming. Ninja or not, everybody was welcome tonight. 54 million people. And Healer Kanya is here. Healer, what happened to your guess? Did you already guess once? Stop. Yeah, exactly. Stop. What are you doing? Charissa is here. Denopol. Healer has a jacket. Who else did I miss anybody? All right, we'll catch Kanya 100. Did we get you, Kanya 100? All taken care of. I know the suspense is killing you. Let's see. All right, here we go. For the final 333 of the evening, the winning number is 15. That's 1515. Okay, we'll have to wait and see if we have a winner. It's possible that nobody won. I wasn't paying attention on this one. I had something going on over here, but let's see. I got my cell phone up here. I'm waiting. Wait. Who said Yahoo? What? Anna Lou won? Nicole instead? Sis Nicole won? Congratulations. Congratulations. You won pesos 333. You're on a roll. Okay. All right. Well, folks, I had fun. I hope you had fun. Let's get it. Let's do it again. I had so much fun. Let's do it again next week. And Mammy and I wish you all a happy Friday night. Don't get too don't drink too much adult libations. It is Friday night, and we'll see everybody.
Take care, guys.
Take care. We'll see everybody on
Have
the
a good
next
night.
live stream, which will be who knows.
Oh my gosh. Just close to me. I'm ugly.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Take care, guys.